Hello everyone, welcome to Khalihar Sports. I am Shweta Sihag and this is our second video in the series of skeletal system. In first video we covered appendicular system. If you haven't watched the video, link is in the description below, you can watch it. And in today's video, we are going to cover axial skeleton. So let's start with the video. In axial skeleton, there are 80 bones. Axial skeleton is also called torso. Why is it called torso? Because in Hindi, torso means धड़. धड़ जो ये पोर्शन जो हमारे नेक से लेके एब्डोमेन तक का जो पोर्शन होता है हमारी अपर बॉडी, उसको हम हिंदी में धड़ बोलते हैं. एंड इन इंग्लिश इट मीन्स torso. So axial skeleton, it consists of the bones which are present in from a head till our abdomen. So इसलिए हम उसको torso भी बोलते हैं, excluding the upper limbs. These are the hands. Okay. So axial skeleton, it is divided into three parts. First, skull, which consists of 29 bones. Second is rib cage. It consists of 25 bones. And third is vertebral column, 26 bones. Now, skull includes the bone which are present in our head, in our face, in our ear. So, we'll be covering it in detail. Rib cage, it consists of the bones which are present in our chest. Okay, all the ribs and the sternum, will do it in detail. And third is vertebral column. It is present in our back, protecting our spinal cord. So let's start with the skull. Now skull has cranial bones. Cranial bones are the bones of our head. Our head is also called cranium. Okay, so there are 8 bones present in the cranium. Those are called cranial bones. Now second is facial bones. There are 14 bones present in our face. Okay, so facial bones cover the face bones. Now third is ear bones. Ear bones, or we call it auditory bones or ear ossicles. So there are 3 bones in each ear and in total we have 6 bones. And now last is hide bone. This is just the one bone. It is U-shaped and it is present right below our tongue here. So that is hide bone. It is also included in the skull. So now let's learn all the cranial bones in detail. So in cranial cavity, we have 8 bones present. Some of the bones are paired bones. They are present in 2 parts, and some are unpaired bones, like they are the complete bones, just one bone present. Okay, so first one is frontal bone, which is here shown in yellow color. So this bone forms the forehead. Okay, the bone present in our forehead is frontal bone. Now second is parietal bone. This bone is present towards the right side and left side, both the sides, and it joins together at the center. So this portion from forehead to this here, parietal bones are present. Okay. Now third is occipital bone, shown in the green color. This bone forms the back of our head. It is present in the back of our head and it is a single bone. Now fourth one is temporal. Temporal bone is present here at the back of our ear. If you touch the back of our ear, you will feel this hard portion. Okay, this hard portion is temporal bone. It is also paired bone, one at the right side and one at the left side. Okay, now next is sphenoid. Sphenoid, it is shown in the pink color. It is present in the central cavity and this bone is a wing-shaped bone. It is also called butterfly-shaped bone because it resembles the wings of the butterfly. And this bone is very important because the pituitary gland, which is the master gland, is present in the sphenoid bone. Pituitary gland is responsible for secreting the growth hormone, which is responsible for the growth of the body and also the height of the body and everything. So pituitary gland, will study this in endocrine system. Now the last one is ethmoid bone, which is shown in the red color here in our eye orbits. Okay, so these are the eye orbits. These sockets where our eyes are present, those are called eye orbits. So ethmoid bone is present in a eye orbit. Okay, these are the total 8 bones of the cranial cavity. First is frontal, the unpaired bone. Parietal, paired bone. Occipital, unpaired. Temporal, paired. Then sphenoid and ethmoid, both are unpaired. So these are the total 8 cranial bones. Now let's learn about the next part of skull, which is the facial bones. We have 14 bones present in our face. So let's learn about them. First is nasal, which is shown here in the orange color, light or orange color. it is nasal are present here. We have two nasal bones present in the nose and joining at the center. After that, there is palatine, which is shown in the red color. These small bones, these are also present in our nose, both the sides. Now, third one is vomer. This is the vomer bone, which is parting both our nostril. This is the single bone. After that, there is inferior nasal conchae shown in the green color. These bones are present at the edges of our nose. Okay, both the side. Nasal, palatine, vomer and inferior nasal conchae. These four bones are present in our nose. Okay, so after that, let's cover other bones. This one is lacrimal. It is present at the edges of our eye. If you touch right here, you will feel a very small seed-like bone. Those are lacrimal bones. Okay. After that, this shown in the green color, this is zygomatic. Okay. There are two zygomatic bones, these bones. These bones are also called cheek bones because these bones form the cheek of the face. Okay. Present here. After this, maxilla shown in the yellow color. Maxilla is present in our upper jaw. There are two maxilla bones which are present here, right and left side, and joining together at the center. These bones form our upper jaw. After that, there is mandible shown in the purple color. Now this bone is mandible bone. It is the only movable bone present in our face. Okay, so in all the skull bones, we have 29 skull bones. Mandible is the only movable bone and it is the strongest bone of the body. Next part is ear bone, also called auditory bones. So we have 6 bones, each 3 bones in each ear. Now this is the diagram of our ear. This is the outer ear. Our outer ear is completely made of cartilage and this is the ear canal. Okay, so after this the middle ear starts and this is zoomed in here. This is in the square which is zoomed in here. So this is the eardrum जिसको हम कान का पर्दा भी बोलते हैं. And after this our bones start. See, this is Malleus present here. Malleus is also called hammer. So it has two names, hammer and Malleus. Second bone is incus or Ineous. And third one shown like this, a handle-like structure. This is stapes. So stapes is the smallest bone of the body, okay, which is present in a middle ear. And which one is the largest bone? To answer that, you should see our previous video, appendicular skeletal, and you will find the answer there. Next is rib cage. So in rib cage, we have 25 bones. Let's learn about them. First is sternum. Sternum is also called the chest bone or also breastbone. Okay, so this is sternum, present at the center. Sternum is the bone to which ribs are attached. So it is attached to ribs from both the sides. Okay, now sternum has 3 segments. First one is manubrium. This portion is called manubrium. Now the first set of ribs and the clavicle, which is the this collarbone, is attached to this segment. Okay, after that is the body. Now body is the segment which is the longest segment and also maximum set of the ribs are attached to this segment, the body. Okay, now second segment of rib is attached to this junction of the manubrium and the body, and then the third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, these sets of the rib is attached to the body. Okay, after that third segment which is important is the sphenoid process. You will see this triangular shaped bone. Okay, this is called sphenoid process. So in a child, this is not a bone. Okay, it is present in the form of cartilage, but as the person grows up and in adulthood, it gets ossified, or we say that it develops into bone. So in adulthood, it ossifies. Okay, ossifies का मतलब होता है to be converting into a bone. Okay. So these 3 are the segments of sternum. If you are preparing for TGT, PGT level, knowing that there is sternum bone, also called chest bone, that much is enough. But if you are preparing for the NET examination, you need to know the segments also, because in previous year exams they have asked about the sphenoid process. Okay, जैसे आप past year question papers देखेंगे, आपको पता लगेगा कि किस तरह के questions उन्होंने पूछे हुए हैं. Okay, after that there are ribs. We have, see, ribs is divided into true ribs, false ribs and floating ribs. Now we have 7 true ribs. Okay, Why are they called true ribs? Because they are directly attached to the sternum. We have 7 set of ribs which are directly attached to the sternum. Okay. Then there are false ribs. We have 3 pairs of false ribs. Now, why are they called false ribs? Because they are not directly attached to the sternum, but they are attached to the 7th rib. So there are 3 set of ribs which are attached to the 7th rib, but not to the sternum. Okay. After that is floating ribs. Now these ribs are not attached to the sternum directly or indirectly. These 2 set of the ribs, 11th and 12th, they are attached to the vertebral column. Okay. This thoracic cavity, they are attached to the thoracic cavity. So that's why they are called floating ribs. ये किसी भी तरह से chest bone से या फिर ribs से chest bone से attached नहीं होते हैं. ठीक है. So this way we have 12 pairs of ribs. Okay, 12 ribs each side. That means we have 24 ribs and 1 is sternum, which is the chest bone. Okay, so in total we have 25 bones in a rib cage. Okay, now let's learn about the vertebral column. In vertebral column, there are 26 bones which are divided into 5 parts. So first one is cervical vertebra. This shown here, this is the cervical vertebra and there are 7 vertebra in it, 7 vertebra present. These are represented like this, C1, C2, C3, C4 like this till C7. So this cervical vertebra, it is present in our neck. Our neck is formed by this cervical vertebra. Okay. After this we have thoracic vertebra. Okay. This is thoracic vertebra which is shown in the blue. So this is the cavity. This is also called thoracic cavity where our ribs are present. Okay. So all the ribs are attached to the thoracic vertebra from both the sides. After that there is lumbar vertebra. This is shown in the 5. We have 5 lumbar vertebra. We have 5 bones present in the lumbar cavity. Okay. After that there is sacrum. Okay. It is just 1 bone in adults and in a child there are 5 bones which get fused by the adulthood and it becomes 1. Okay. And after this there is cox bone. There is 1 cox bone in an adult and in child there are 4 cox bone. Okay. So the ratio of vertebral column in an adult is 7:12:5:1:1. Okay. But in a child this is 7:12:5:5:4. Okay. These 2 bones get fused by adulthood and become 1. Okay, this is all about vertebral cavity. Cervical vertebra, thoracic vertebra, lumbar vertebra, sacrum and cox bone. Okay, so we have covered all the bones of axial skeleton. Skull, I'll revise it. Skull, after that rib cage and then vertebral column. In skull we have 29 bones divided into cranial bones 8, facial bones 14, ear bones 6 bones and hide bone. And after that there is rib cage. In rib cage we have 26 bone, 1 sternum bone and 24 ribs. And in vertebral column we have 26 bones divided into cervical vertebra, thoracic vertebra, lumbar vertebra, sacrum and cox bone. Okay. So we have covered appendicular skeleton and axial skeleton. In next video we'll be covering the functions of bone and the types of bone. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more informational videos like this. Thank you.